Hello, I'm Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram, and this is fucking talking shit with Eagle, episode 418.5. Got some fucking kick-ass merch playing in the background. Welcome to the wormhole. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the episode with Gene Traders. Lou, fucking awesome guest. Very much enjoyed my conversation with him. Cheers, Christopher. Jason Eystone, welcome back. Welcome back. Always in there. Take that, CJ. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Neo Flower, cheers to you. Get one rolled up. What are you guys smoking on this fine, very late Tuesday night / Wednesday morning? I do dig me some work. Smoke more weed. Good advice. Good advice right there. More money, more problems. 3 thumbs up already. You guys are fucking awesome. Oh man, I gotta get this top chat. Get rid of this top chat. There we go. I'm live chat now. Got 6 people watching, 3 in chat. What are you guys smoking on? Australian drones, cheers to you. Yeah, I gotta get myself one rolled up. Kind of just cleaning up the tray today. Nothing in particular. It's fire. Strawberry and Thin Mints. Yeah, I tried to get. I've actually sent Merc and fucking Afro Man an invitation to come on the show. Afro Man comes to Michigan quite a bit, and I've seen him at a few events. And mark my words, I'm gonna get that cat on the show. More money, more drama. We lost one already, just by a little bit of bad one. Cheers, Dr. Jonesworth. Home wonderful. It's good shit. I don't know about the cherry. That's what this is. With a little bit of cherry. Not bad. Not bad. What do you guys? Any requests why there's no guests? No Britney Spears either. Can't forget. I think it's Jason maybe. Fucking, I can't remember who suggested that yesterday. You throw it up in chat as a link. I can click on it and play it. So only Neo Flower knows what he's smoking on or is currently smoking now. Cheers to the 9, the one that just came in. Let me charge up my headphones. And they went dead halfway through the last episode. I'm kind of digging the recorded headphones though, man. I don't know what it is. There's Mr. Smiley. Cheers to Smiley. Hopefully your heads feel a little better tonight. What the heck does YouTube have in store for us next? Try to skip ahead. Heard Merc the last few days. And all it was, some of these, man, I know I'm going to get in trouble for. Let's try a little jelly roll. Huh? Any jelly roll fans? Good, of course, YouTube commercial. Smiley's Garden's popping in. The headphones out.
What up, man?
What up, man?
Too much. Get
I'm actually
set up.
kind of digging the headphones. I don't like the way they look, but they sound pretty decent. And I was like on the borderline of I've always been a little leery of technology. And unfortunately, I listen to the damn earbuds a lot, too much. You know what I mean? Then to come sit down and actually have them in my ears for, fucking 5 hours, guaranteed, while I'm sitting here. I thought, man, what better time than, to try to sneak in a chord and try to eliminate some of that signal being beamed through. You know what I mean? So far so good. I'll take the door key. Big headphones look, but so far, man, it's kind of comfortable. It's kind of nice not having something just actually jammed in there.
What up,
Yeah,
chat?
it gives me a headache after a while having it in. If I leave it in too long. The earbuds. What's up, everybody?
Earbuds either.
Cheers,
How do you do
Johnny.
it? You
Cheers, Smiley.
got a separate speaker or what? Smiley.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, do you have earbuds in or what do you use?
No, I just use the computer. It's just.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Just use that
Okay.
speaker.
So you got the external speakers on the computer. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've got a side speaker here, but it doesn't put out enough sound for me to hear it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just even as far as like music and stuff, I've never really liked the earbuds for that either. They always seem to fall out of my ear. I don't know if it's a weird shape. I have a weird shaped ear or what, but I can't keep them in my ear. Saved my life.
I always got to readjust. Always.
If it wasn't for actually being like sit right here, you know what I mean? I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this at all. I don't like this. Bending over and like getting it caught on something, or even if you tuck it in like through the shirt so it's not like hanging, it's still there's no happy medium. You know what I mean? You're either like fucking pulling it down, pulling it up a little bit so you can bend it. So I usually do the earbuds most of the time. This is the only way I can use would be able to do this.
Yeah, the thing about cords for me is I always end up clearing off my desk. Knocking all kinds of shit off, So I'm real good at that.
Pruning your leaves and you cut the cord. Accident.
Yeah, right. Oops.
I could see that being a garden hazard right there, working in the garden and just kind of there goes a branch. Some of them strains that like to snap nice and easy, you know what I mean? The branches out. Fuck.
I do that watering without a cord. So I could only imagine what I do with a cord.
Yeah,
that was an awesome show. Awesome show, Eagle. Gene Traders, man. That was really cool. I enjoyed that.
Thank you for Dirt Road Dude for suggesting them. Gotta reach out to these guys. And you too, Johnny. I still got to work my way down your list, man. I appreciate all of the suggestions. Because, sometimes I do draw a blank. from time to time when I'm sitting here trying to think of people to reach out to. It can be tough.
Well, those last two that I sent you, I just recently came across them in some stuff, and it just seems like it's for the show, you know? Always looking out for new, you know? Try to get other people. I'm going to actually start talking to a few people I know around town that have access to buildings and whatnot, and see if there's any way that I could make something happen for gene traders out here. 'Cause I like that idea.
It's a pretty cool event.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
I
you
know
went
that
to the last one, didn't you, Smiley?
I
I'm
went to
sorry.
I went to the last one. It was cool.
yeah, Miranda Family Farm, she's been going to those ever since the first one, I think.
I didn't realize it started on the East Coast. I was thinking it was a West Coast thing, but
That's pretty exciting news
Yeah.
about New York.
it didn't surprise me what he said about New York, man. I bet
I
they're
know.
at the bit to get going.
He's sitting there smoking in front of a cop. That was just too good.
Yeah, there's people all over Instagram posting little shots of them smoking out in the street, doing a bong hit and shit, and people walking by, whatever.
Oh, that is too much.
I would too, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, such a different feeling to like
It
say
would.
be down like the busy street of fucking New York and fucking just look at there, the Empire State Building. Holy shit. Or even
Yeah.
be up there and burning down. Holy shit! Looking over the city and burning down.
That'd be cool.
Can you imagine what the dropping of the ball is going to be like this next year?
Yeah, no
If
shit.
you can see it.
Cloud.
Right?
Cloud.
it'll be cloudy in New York, whether there's
Fucking bunch of
clouds or not.
stoners running around going, "Did the ball drop? I didn't see it. It's so foggy tonight."
Make it a cherry instead of the ball or whatever.
Yeah.
Cherry's dropping.
Oh, that's
funny.
it too. A huge joint. That would be the
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
the
Yeah, instead
joints
of like
dropping.
a countdown, yeah, it just burns all day long and shit.
I like that one.
Or like
All
a
day
dab
long
dropping
joint
into
burner.
a banger. Do like a dab dropping into a banger.
That'd be pretty cool too. Yeah, the ball dropping into a banger. Yeah, that'd be really cool. You could actually like throw steam into it and everything, make it a good visual and shit. Yeah. Awesome.
That'd be something else. Have it be a ball of dry ice, drop it down into some water so it flows out.
It might happen, man. It might happen.
Man. We'll get Tao on it. He'll make it happen. Because
We
he's
got
the
it all
American
planned
one.
for you in New York.
And then we'll make those cookies famous. Or we won't. He will. He already has.
I do think that is the way it should be, though. Like anywhere you can smoke a cigarette or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be all. I don't know. It's different for every state, I guess, but I suppose for
Just think you're-
California that wouldn't be good with the cigarettes. You can't smoke them anywhere out there.
Right?
I still think your angle on like a cookie market would still fucking be very lucrative. Like a you had talked about at one point like not a fully like a take and bake, like the ones you can buy now, like basically the little you take home and cook chunks, but them be like medical. I think that'd be fucking awesome. Like just some pre-made cookie batter that was, medically infused that you could take home and I'm in mood for a cookie today or two. Just throw in the oven and fresh break yourself and have an edible there. I think that'd be a hell of a market. I think you'd
I
get
like
something.
that idea. Uh-oh. It's the Buddha. How you doing, Buddha boy?
So, man.
I came on just to say hi to you, Johnny. I really
Right on,
good
man.
to
I
see you.
appreciate it.
You got such a nice smile. I really, we're kind of long-term friends over the internet here for about a year or so now.
Yep, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I really, I look up to you, man. I know we're about the same age or whatever, but it's like this. I really look up to my friends on the internet.
Man, I appreciate that. I've only been in this game for such a short time. I really do appreciate that.
Well, it's about the heart, and I know that's kind of like preaching to the choir because all the guys here and all the gals here are very loving and sensitive individuals, and I think that's what actually makes them exceptional. So yeah, it's good to see you, and it's good to see Eagle, and it's good to see Smiley tonight, and the rest of the chat. And earlier today, the gene traders, that was a real good episode.
Oh, completely. I was really impressed with that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the 420 too.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
420, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Thursday show. Yeah, most definitely. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one as well, man. That I would not look for, and I'm not, maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But man, I don't. Thursday's episode should be a pretty good one. And if it's anything like the conversation I had with him on the phone the other day, it's gonna be good all the way through. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
it's gonna be a fantastic show. I really do.
And he had definitely was wanting to make sure that come on and spread out some genetics and have some fun. I was like, man, it sounds like perfect 420 right there, man. It sounds like the stars aligned. The stars aligned for the 420 episode. So I'm looking forward. What's the other thing is, I've never had a chance to meet Mr. Split firsthand, but I have, talked about him. I've been following him for quite some time, and I've talked to you guys. I'm pretty sure Smiley for sure about I call it up potting, but the Mr. Split's up potting method of you know when you're burying it, at least a third deep and leaving some stick out and letting the roots kind of get hardened up and it supplies a little bit more time for nutrients and extra bank of nutrients basically. And there's a lot of other processes, but I learned that shit from him way back in the day, and it was a good conversation to get back and forth. All in all, you'll see a lot of fun, a lot of good conversation. Great dude. I'm very much looking
I
forward.
tried that for the first time, the up pot, since you mentioned it that one time a little while back. So I did it in my garden. Anything I hear that's new, I got to give it a shot. I mean, it's all about expanding that knowledge.
It's awesome. Glad you took the time to give it a shot, my friend.
I'm always experimenting in my garden. I never stopped. If there's always something that I hear that I want to try, that I'll put it to work.
Yeah,
Fun
I'm happy
stuff.
for you that I'm happy that you have a guest that's kind of got you charged up for the 420. One that makes sense and speaks to you, and somebody who you have a dialogue with. I think that's great.
It definitely it's funny that you note that because it did kind of I would for some reason I was dreading 420 I don't know why. At that episode, that was just, I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. But after, talking with him and whatnot, it did. Like, yeah, 420 and on, it's gonna be good. You know what I mean? Definitely made me very optimistic. Good pickup on that, brother. Good pickup.
You know, I think we all have our. I think it is the deal is that we want to perform at our highest every time we go out and play the game, so to speak, in life. And sometimes those tensions too, even if you're kind of slumping a little bit, they get you through it. Because I'm about as much of a sports fan as most Americans, but when you think of like Michael Jordan, somebody had a playoff moment of his last game against Utah Jazz. I think it was their sixth title. And he had this finesse and this chemistry with all of his teammates and his coach, and even the other opposition were so amazing that it's like everybody was at this highest level that even if you were a stranger to the sport, you would kind of get it.
So, Mr. Smiley, did you happen to catch the part where Gene Traders actually took note of ABCs there? Just gave them a pretty decent shout out of
I
being
didn't.
really cool with the. Yeah, he fucking was talking about the pendants, the seed pendants, being super cool and how they fucking were snatched up and talked about at the last event. He was like, "Yeah, we killed it. Hey, we killed it last time. It was super cool." So, yeah,
You good?
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't catch the whole thing. It was cutting in and out on me at the barn still. So, but that's awesome. I was wondering if he was going to mention him.
Still trying to nail down AB. AB there. Still hoping. I was hoping to get him this week.
Yeah, it'd be a good
I
one.
don't know.
I hope he does. Getting a text right now, I guess.
Better check it out.
Yeah. Is everybody ready for Wednesday?
What's that, Mr. Smiley?
So everybody's ready for Wednesday?
Yep. I'm fucking might be back in the tattoo chair.
Oh, shit.
Hopefully. Yeah. It's funny. It's like a repeat of like last week, kind of. Because I don't know. I haven't spoken of this on air yet. But I got a little pissy with. I told you guys that the actually like working side was fun, but getting a little old. I don't mind doing it, but I don't. The after hours customer relationship, I quickly came back to remembering, man, I don't miss this part of it. I love doing the work. I don't mind any aspect of it. The demolition, the cleanup, just fucking cut me off my work. You know what I mean? All I ask for these days, if I'm not putting the job together, you know what I mean? If it's labor, materials, just make sure everything I fucking need is there. Let me do my thing. We'll both be happy and I'll be happy. This last one's been back and forth, back and forth. I showed up. Well, Friday I went there and prepped. It had to be built up with a cement base. So I actually had to mix up cement and bring it up to a proper level and then fucking set my cement board on top of that to bring it up to another floor, bring in a wood floor to the cement floor, bond them together. And all set up. All I had to do was come Monday and pick a bag of ready set mud it was like it's a quick set. So because there wasn't a whole lot of tile to be laid, you know, so I wanted to set it, let it, you know, set, which that stuff's like 45 minutes. You go back and grout it real quick, and then I was going to be off to my tattoo appointment. Well, both of them kind of was a little back and forth. I hit the customer up right off the bat, and I was like, "Hey, I'm just going to slide through and grab the mortar on the way through." And no, I wanna use Home Depot my card so I can get points and blah blah blah. I'll pick it up. When I get there, they're late. The tile design has changed from the okay that I had Friday, and I now had to lay it out. Actually, lay it out 2 different ways. While me and the customer are like, well, how come there's 6 inches different that way than this way? Because this one's tile center and this one's grout joint center. You know what I mean? That's the difference there. And the whole day went back and forth. And then when I went to have the mortar that I needed, it wasn't the ready set that I had requested. It was 2 half bags. They didn't even stop. 2 half bags, old half bags of mortar that were like rocks. You know what I mean? And if you open up that cranky, throw it on the cement floor, it hardens, it wicks.
Right.
And I'm like, I can't even use this. I can't even use this. I can't. What the fuck is this? So they actually did go and get mortar and get the wrong shit again. So the whole day was like a loss. The whole day's a fucking loss. And
I hate days.
I didn't even bid that much on this one. The bathroom was a good one. This one was just to keep things rolling. And now I've got after tomorrow. I'll have 4 trips on there. You know, gas on 4 trips on a small job. And so I show up the following day to grout it. And it was supposed to be in and out. On one of those in and out things again. And there's a note laying on the tile. It says, "Can you use this?" And it's another fucking bag of grout that's been half open. I shit you not. I took it outside. I put my hand through it, and it was like a little dusty on top. And then I went to pour it, and it was like rock hard. I took the fucking hammer out and like whack, and fucking broke it into fucking pieces. There was like no fucking way that it was fucking mixing. So I was like, fuck, man, I threw a fit, man. I did. I'm like, fuck this shit. I do not have time for this. You know what I mean? You know,
Man.
either provide the right materials or I'm fucking out of here. And so I packed up that day. I pulled all my tools out of the fucking house, fucking all my shit packed up. I'll be back when you got the shit. Flat out. I don't know. I'm not making the decision to go and get it because you fired the last guy for a stupid decision. I'm not making the call. You go get the grout. I'll be back. So it just happens to line up tomorrow. I'll have the stuff. And again, the tattoo guy, hey, I can squeeze you in tomorrow. And both of them on that day, I'm trying to like mesh. You know what I mean? And by the time
now get your tattoo.
Oh, by the time the day was supposed to be mine, brother. This is how the second part of that went. The day was supposed to be mine. I had an appointment, day off, got you, brother. And then I get there because of the delay. I don't know what happened. You know, the extra half hour of me having to deal with customer and clean shit up. And, yeah, you're ready for me. All right, I'll be there. Somebody else is in the chair when I get there. So I ended up with, part of the Buddha there. And so now tomorrow I'm hoping to get the rest of it done. If the proper materials will show up while I'm over in the same vicinity. So I'm hoping that it isn't a repeat of last week.
If the stars come into alignment, you'll get your second half of your nice Buddha tattoo, and you'll be beautiful, and you won't have to deal with any more Buddha shit. I mean, bullshit.
I like the way you put that, boo boy.
Play it once. But yeah, it was one of those things. Like last week, I didn't mention it, but I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm definitely back into cannabis. I'm definitely. I've got a long list of people that want me to do some jobs, but I don't know. I want to fucking deal with this shit all summer long.
No,
I
I'm
can't
not
believe they
sure if
strung you. Yeah, I can't believe they strung you 3 days with concrete bags like that. Completely hard. And I mean, that would just, I'd have fused already and,
Well, this
fired
is the way
myself.
this. If there will be any more work to be done with this in particular customer, and this will probably change the tone for anything else that if I do take anything else on. If it's going to be, labor and material, I'm going over everything, every fucking thing. I'm going to look at every tile. I'm going to check your bags of grout. I'm going to make sure everything's clickety click before I agree to it, And if not, then we can do it the old way and I'll put a bid on it. I'll be responsible for all materials. You know what I mean? I will handpick things and I will show up and arrange things on my time. No more trying to give the deal of, labor and material job. That'll be that. That's the only way that will go forth on that. A little more control on my.
How are they supposed to get Home Depot points that way, Eagle?
Well, they could go to the store with me, I guess. But I'm still going to charge you for the trip charge of having to go get everything, but you can come with me and pick every board up.
I had a
I've done
friend
that.
who was a. I was just going to say, I have a friend who was a priest, and he said that there's of his generation many people who would go to a doctor, pay him $500, and spend 45 minutes lecturing to the doctor about this or that, and maybe 5 minutes listening to the doctor. Or the same with an attorney. They would be paying for all this great legal advice, but they just wanted to tell them their problems, for $300 an hour. So all I'm saying is, as an expert, as a tradesman, as an artisan, the biggest respect somebody can, the basic respect is to provide the materials for the job. And another thing is to provide it a workspace that has few distractions, because that's safe and productive space for you to get the shit done and move on, right?
You gotta love those
Yeah.
customers that are on your elbow though, the whole time. It's like, what you doing now?
This is one. This is one. This is one.
Those are tough. That's a hard job to do because it's hard to get the job done because they're always changing the job as you're going.
Well, and there becomes like, if the job's too long and there's multiple jobs and all other things try to get in there. I noticed
Added
that
in.
too. Like if they would have had their way, I would have already patched a bunch of this other floor that I'm probably not going to do. You know what I mean? Since you're here, could you just fill in these spots? Well, no, that's not part of the bathroom. I got more than one time while I was there. Oh, it's hot. It's hot in here. If you get too hot, you can put that air conditioner in if you want. Well, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I have no need to go installing air conditioners for no fucking reason. That's another day, another charge. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with that.
That was always the famous one for the auto repair. They'd schedule for an oil change, and then when they drop it off for the oil change, oh yeah, I got this and this and this. And it's like another day and a half's worth of work. You're like, you didn't you didn't want to mention that on the phone at all, and we talked about a 15-minute, 20-minute job. You know, like, all right, we'll look into it all. It's funny.
That's what I'm talking about too. It's that right there, Smile. Putting in, you know, a good 8-10 hours on a job, and then on the way home, talking about the job with the customer on the way home or halfway through, you know, the whole ride home, and then halfway through your dinner, you're like, yeah, all right, yeah, we'll wrap that up tomorrow. You know, it's, I'm not missing it. I'm not missing it at all.
I don't either.
Well, I just kind of I gotta say pray for your health and safety, because it's like this, you know, over the long run, you know, the risks, the tendons, all of that, you know this more than anybody. It takes a toll right out of your own flesh, so to speak. So it's like this. That's kind of the you think back and say, well, shit, I made $25 for that hour that, you know, hurt me or something. I'm just saying, I have a few instances I can say exactly what the job was. It was for $10 an hour doing some manual excavating to grade. And I tell you what, I will never do that again because I can't do it again. But it was like this. It was a lesson I had to learn too as a man, because it's like this. You go 100% a lot of times. Maybe there's a time when you gotta not hurt yourself.
Definitely.
I absolutely love the work. Don't get me wrong. I love the work. I love the creativity. There's just something about completing a task and looking back. Oh, man, that's a good fucking day right there. It's just, that's where before the cannabis, I was actually trying to get off to where I was going to be just like custom builds, where I was just again kind of eliminated myself away from the daily customer grind and was knocking out like furniture and selling pieces of furniture and shit like that. Fun projects that I really enjoyed, and I could still make a living out without customer.
Well, it adds up to something. The craftsmanship, the artistry. My father-in-law, he shared the same type of passion and, you know, lifelong to make to feed his family. But my wife actually inherited some of his skills too. So we've put those you know, skills into building our own structures, acquiring our own land, and, you know, even if we may not be doing it with a commercial interest, just the practicality, you know, owning our own tool set, owning a nail gun, you know, things like that. It's been empowering, so that even with the last tax relief money that we got, um, I put a huge amount of that into finishing off. Well, we're going to finish it off over the summer, a good deal of the house. And it's like this, that's a real blessing. I might have mentioned this before, to be able to like not go 15K in the hole, you know.
Kudos for
That's about
you
how
for
far
using
out we
that
were.
money wisely too.
It was a
Seriously.
blessing, you know. And my wife and kids actually just put out a 12 by 12 little extension, because a lot of the cabins in rural places here are, they call them dry. So you actually don't, you have that plummet for external water system, but not a well. And they plumbed it for like a little wet room, you know, to take a shower and things like that for the kids and stuff. And I really felt like a 12 by 12 space, you know, hey, we think a grow space, that would be awesome. You know, that's a nice little number, you know, for a small grow space. But, you know, for a place where you can kind of tidy up and take care of things, that's also kind of valuable too.
And I've got quite a bit of work ahead of me the next few days. I hadn't realized how much work eliminating two of the 2K, the way the design in the room is, how it's gonna like change so much shit. I'm serious, man. The way it all flows right now, it's all connected. It's like now with taking that 2K out, it's like fucking pulling a section of the pipe out of your exhaust, and you're like, okay, now I'm just gonna put an air pipe in the middle of this. You know what I mean? Because the fucking LEDs don't need, that's it goes like this. It's basically a pipe all the way, and then out that thing right there. So when I eliminate that, that's like cutting a big hole in the fucking pipe that I'm gonna have to like reroute everything around it, this in particular tent, to fucking get shit going. I was sitting here today, something so simple. I'm like, fuck, man, this is gonna be like 3 or 4 days fucking work to put up these fucking 2 lights. Holy shit. Oh man, so now I've got real work. I gotta really kind of redesign how fucking shit's gonna fucking suck out of this tank. Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I've jumped into a project like that before, gotten into it, and I started realizing around my house, once I got started into it, I was going, oh wow, I'm gonna have to change that, then I'm gonna have to change this, and oh shit, that's a lot. Because I'm actually gonna remodel my bathroom, and I'm putting a larger tub into my trailer than is supposed to be in it, more or less. So I'm gonna have to cut into my laundry room, and at the same time I'm gonna have to cut into my pantry at the same time. So I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be like a remodeling job. So I haven't even started it because there's that much of an aspect to it so far. Ended up turning it into my isolation room.
Johnny, I have this problem where I've had these 2 HPSs in the space for like, over 7 years just sitting there. And I like how they hang. I've kind of built my little whole everything around them, but it's like this. I want to kind of squeeze out one of them maybe and put in a couple of CMHs just to see what's going to happen. But it's like, it hurts my, kind of like that's my skin or really too close to me to really be objective about. So maybe I'll have to come up with another way to integrate the CMHs.
Yeah, you need that heat.
I do. And I don't know. I've heard Eagle say he's used to the heat as well from the HPS, and I do because it's like this. It really gets to be like 38 below zero out here sometimes, and it's like this when it is like that. You just want to keep everything alive. You pray that the power don't go out because it's like this. I've got a generator, but it's like this. You try to start the generator at 30 below zero.
It's hard.
It better. I'm just saying, you better have strategies, and it's not easy to lug around. So I'm just saying, but at any rate, I'm not complaining. All is good. All is groovy. I just got to figure out how to hang some lights.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a huge aspect.
I think I'm gonna be there, right there with Smiley come winter time, and I'm gonna find that, man. I like these LEDs, but what the fuck do I do now? Because I can see, just those two, even, the risk of pulling down the other 2K here, having to supplement somehow in this room, or, there's even a possibility with those lights during the winter time. And I guess this is a small advantage I have over Smiley in the room is I can close these. And you know what I mean? I've got the micro climate type thing to where I can close the tent and that light may heat each small chamber. You know what I mean? And then I'd have to heat this room, but they would be okay. Lights on, doors closed, and then I'd have to figure out whatever to lights on. That may be a thing.
So,
That just
do
may
you
be a thing.
do you got a potbelly stove?
It's one right there.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's perfect. Yeah, man, that's exactly what you need in a spot like that. That's yeah, fire, heat me up.
That'd be good during lights off though, but it may be too much. I've never used it out here. It might be too much during lights on though. During that time. So yeah, once that gets going and you got them coals built up in there, you just shutting that off. Yeah, some extra heat later on too. I don't know. We'll
People
see.
use wood stoves. I was just going to say they use the wood stoves with like the light depths and greenhouses that are kind of built into the earth. You know, you can get going in April or whatever time of the year with a little wood stove because it's like this. Say if you have a barrel stove, and you guys may know this, Eagle probably knows this, Smiley. Barrel stove has a lot of surface area and you can put in nice big chunks of wood and kind of stoke it for like hours at a time. And I guess that they put out enough heat that you can have those early tomatoes and things like that. Even up here in the North Country, the professional gardeners have them built into their greenhouses.
Work well.
Yeah, I think it put out enough good of that carbon monoxide in the air too for the plants to enjoy as well. Burning of the wood.
Probably,
Whatever.
I think all I was going to say is I really have a lot of respect for those back to the land type of people who like will go out there and, stoke the stove, many times through the night to keep those early plants going because it's like this. It takes some dedication.
That was Brown guy. He was camping with his plants, keeping them alive.
I guess that's kind of what you got to do at times.
That would be a pretty awesome experience, though. Yeah, fucking waking up with your plants and shit.
Well, I got the exact opposite problem. This week, we are going to be through the 115 and 117 weather. And it's just a fluke. This came up out of nowhere. And I'll tell you what, today, throughout the day, after my light turned on, it was 88 degrees in my flower room. That's hot, but it could be hotter. So that's one of those things where I immediately went in and did a water with some cool water, to help the roots. And it kind of cooled them down a little bit. So they all just stood up and started praying real nice afterwards. But that's one of the things that I got to deal with out here. It's just the heat is just intense.
As long as they can transpire, though, they should be all right.
Yeah. Well, that's not a problem. I blasted open my tents and kicked on a couple of extra fans and got them blowing around in the wind. So they were doing what they needed to. I hope so. But it is extreme heat. So this whole week is going to be a big test for my garden. I haven't turned my air conditioning on yet, though.
We're not even really into summer.
Exactly. Yeah. I haven't even turned on my air conditioning yet. So my swamp cooler literally it handled the heat. And this is my first summer with the swamp cooler. Last year it was all air conditioning and oh my god, I was like $350 a month just on that. That's outrageous.
Yeah, that gets expensive.
Yeah. So, when you're talking that kind of expenditures on energy, that's a little bit much for a little place. So I'm glad my swamp cooler is handling it. Not handling it like I want it to, but it is handling it, which is good. So if it gets to a certain point where it gets hot, then I could just kick on my air conditioning and close the door in this room, and it'll be air conditioned in this room specific, you know?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And I got it. So
I
it,
don't know.
what's that?
I was just gonna
Sorry.
say, Johnny, I don't think I could beat the heat myself. I mean, having to deal with, I hear what people do with the AC and everything that's like this. You've got a bigger bill for AC than you do for the lights almost.
Yes. Yeah.
I never grew
Could
like
damn
that.
near throw- I could put on fucking sweats right now. It's actually nippy in the fucking throat. Just from fucking outside air, man. It's 45. 45 fucking degrees outside is what's being drawn in from outside.
So what's your flower tip room? What's the tip inside that right now?
Shit.
What you got?
Right at the fixture over here at the, you can see that little grid, that square up in
Yeah.
there. Right there. You should just look at it there. Trying to quit doing it in the camera. That at the light, at that 1,000 watt fixture, right at that light there, 88 degrees. At the light, on the light fixture itself.
The
it's
light
88
itself
degrees.
is 88. Man,
The
that'd be
light
nice.
itself is 88. In this room, hold on.
$77. Wow. Perfect temp.
At 38 though.
I don't mind that 38. That dry humidity don't like shit. There it's always like, I ain't gonna make it. Any more higher than that, and I'm uncomfortable in here.
Kind of curious. I'm gonna see what my leaf temp is. 85 on that one.
But what I'm getting at here is
83.
these are my hot months. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at here. Even like next month,
Yeah.
man, July, the hottest, pretty one of the hottest months of the year. It's still like 54 degrees up here in northern Michigan. That it, what I'm drawing in and me running that night. Perfect.
That's what my leaf temp is right now, 84.4.
We share a similar climate right now. You and I probably 40s, late upper 40s, but it got up to probably the first 80-degree day here in the interior, which is usually there's a few before now, but it was comfortable.
Shit, man, I was even looking towards next week. I mean, it's 42 is what they called out. I got 60, a 54, 49, and then next week's all 45s again. And they,
It's chilly.
that's them. Yeah, dig it. I'm so glad I didn't fucking spring for that air conditioner. So glad.
Smart move.
Well, guys, I'm thinking about bowing out of here just so maybe somebody else can come up here and keep the fire warm. But I'll listen to you guys in chat, and I'll probably see you a little later this week.
Thanks for popping in, my friend. I greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Smiley, Johnny Caniseed, Eagle.
Good
I'll
boy.
catch you a little
Always
later.
good.
Love you guys.
I know. Yeah, so from here on out, all these folks who just got done moving out here to Las Vegas, they're really going to have to start putting their sunscreen on. Because I remember when I first moved out here, I couldn't even put my arm out the window for the first year. I would put it out there and it would literally burn my skin. Just putting it out there, just the intensity of the sun.
Hmm.
It took me a little bit just to get used to it. Yeah, it's intense, you know. When you got it, when it's so hot, it feels like you got like a, what do you call those? A heat gun. You got a heat gun blowing on you. Not a blow dryer, but a heat gun. It's paint stripping kind of heat, you know.
Yeah, out there you just run from air conditioning to air conditioning.
Yeah, you go from shade to shade a lot of the time.
You legit don't want to walk across like concrete or pavement with bare feet or anything like that. Even the sand is fucking hot.
Oh yeah, it worries me about my dog because
You know, that's a good point. I never thought of that.
I cannot get him to put shoes on at all. And so when I take him out to go walking in the summertime, man, it's like it hurts me just thinking about how bad his paws hurt, you know? So a
Yeah.
lot of the times I try to go to a place that has grass right away, you know, so I can just go right to the grass and let him just coos around in the grass. Because I don't have grass in my yard, so that's kind of new stuff. Kind of wondering how he's going to react to my my raised bed garden. He might decide that looks pretty good. I might need to get up inside that thing, cool off, you know.
My dogs were big in them. I had to fence it off for them.
Did you really? Yeah. I'm kind of wondering how he's going to react to it.
I think it is cool. That's why they like to dig. At least my dogs seem to. They dig down and then they like lay in it, or they were digging or whatever.
Yeah, that's a fact. It is a regulator as far as the temperature goes. It's thermodynamics for as far as inside the Earth. Good stuff.
It's all the fine
Regulates.
tuning of it. And one
Yeah.
degree this way or 1 degree that way, or frozen or burning up.
That's why I really enjoyed that idea you had for your friend out there in his garden, you know, with the reservoir down in the soil, as well as the piping. That's just a fantastic idea because you just reduced that issue.
It's worked well for many years. It's worked well for, well, this
I
will
mean,
be the third year.
how many pipes would have bursted already? I mean, you know,
No, he doesn't use it in the wintertime. So it gets drained in the after season.
oh, that's just a summertime thing.
Seasonal. For him, I mean, he produces way more than he'll ever go through in that. You know what I mean? For the season, for what he's running.
Well, I can't even imagine what that's like to grow one grow.
Well, he's not. Well, he's not a heavy smoker anyway. Not a heavy smoker, but he enjoys the cultivation side of it. So.
Yeah, I like the perpetual. I think it's awesome. Keeps me happy. I'm always doing something, you know, even if it's just a little thing each day. Time consuming.
So what was you were just taking something down, weren't you, Mr. Smiley? What'd you just pull out?
I got the couple of the Mendo Locos to try. Those were two of the newer ones. What was it? The Ghost OG by Sky Jarro. Trying to play it back in my head, and I know there was some High Mac and some Raspberries and Sweet Thing, I think.
This is your first taste of the Mendo Loco, then?
It will be, yeah.
There's mine was like pretty loud. Had that locomotion, man. That locomotion was super loud. If you've never thrown that out, your Mendo Loco, the loud loco side.
What did you describe the locomotion side as?
The locomotion side's like a blueberry diesel, so kind of yeah,
Because I
just
do have a real
blue.
berry pheno that's got kind of got like a purpling at the end, kind of a hue to it. The bud almost has like a light lavender hue, and then the other one, in my mind, I describe it as the Mendo breath kind of leaning, but it's more like that. I don't know. It lingers up in your sinus area, kind of smell. It's more. It's not quite burnt rubber, but it's like along that. Like it's. I wish I knew the names for them.
For me, it's a definitely the locomotion side of things. It's like a berry fuel kind of, but it's not. That's not even a really accurate description. It's got a lot of floral in there too. You know, it's almost like a blueberry floral fuel. I guess would be the more. That shit's loud. Mine didn't have show any kind of purpling traits. Mine was just straight up green, a lot of very, very red, fire red hairs to it. But no purple. No purple at all to it. That shit was loud. I mean, everything that I've ever fucking grown now, which I was actually as much shit as I talked about the Gorilla Glue. I have a cross from Galactic Gardens, which is Gorilla Glue times that locomotion. And that locomotion just brings so much to the table. It's so loud. I grew up that it was part of the Detroit Diesel, which was the Mendo breath or the motor breath times locomotion. And that shit was fucking, I mean, super loud. But it wouldn't finish. It was just it was that straight. The last time I grew it out, I let it go fucking 14 weeks. And it still had time to come out. I do not.
Shoot.
It still brings like soon as I talk about it, I'm starting to get like I had to shut myself off. I'm like because I really get fuck that strain. I had so much time wrapped up. Fuck that strain. Fuck my rotation up so
marathoner.
bad.
Shoes on the 20.
But the Mendo
Oh, yeah.
Loco had it in it, super loud. Anything that I've ever grown up that was crossed with that locomotion, you can tell it's got locomotion. So, it's got a very in particular smell to it. Definitely blueberry floral fuel. Probably
It's interesting because I got two of the phenos I got don't have any berry type to them at all, and it's only the one pheno that has the berry to it, and that was also the one that threw the big rocket cone looking buds or whatever.
That's the loco.
Yeah, the other two
That's the-
phenos had more like that rounder kind of chunky bud design, I guess, shape. More like a golf, not quite like a dense golf ball, but they got more of that normal flower shape. Or the ones that I was saying were the locomotion ones, smelling ones had the big rocket ships like that. So,
They almost remind me of like a cattail buds. You know what I mean? They just kind of long, slender. That's definitely a locomotion.
I held on to that pheno, and I'm trying to think. The number 2 is the one I'm kind of thinking of keeping, and then the number 4 is running right now, which reminds me a lot of the number 2. So I'm kind of deciding between those. But the number 3 one was the the one that was the locomotion. And I still have it. I haven't cut it yet, but I'm kind of deciding I can't keep all of them phenos. So, but I don't want to decide without seeing them all either. You know what I mean?
And you gotta smoke it too. That's the other thing too, man. They can look great, they can smell good. I've had some ones that smell great, and then that doesn't get me fucking high.
Well, so what I've been doing is I kind of been deciding along the way. Just I don't know. I don't run a bunch of numbers, so it's usually like 3 to 4 girls at a time or whatever that you're checking out. And then, so out of those, I'll kind of have an idea which one I'm leaning towards, which one I want to keep or whatever. And that'll be the one because I'm already cutting clones before I'm smoking it again. So that'll be the one that I'm trying to cut the most clones of. The other ones, I just keep clones off to the side so I have it. You know what I mean? So I'm not without. I can always shift gears and grab the different pheno if I needed to. But that's proven to work pretty good. I mean, most of the time, I'm not changing my mind after smoking them and all that. So,
Well, I did something today that I was kind of surprised about. I mixed up some plants earlier, some GMO and my Gone Dog Mimosa when they were in veg.
oh, you took
When I,
clones, label it wrong?
yeah, yeah. So when I was transplanting them, I screwed up. You know, Eagle, you talked about that before. So, so I'm in here today and I'm sitting there looking at this thing and I'm going, man, that sucker just does not look like a GMO. I'm sitting there looking at it and it's just not looking at all like the other plant. It's looking more like my Gone Dog Mimosa. So I did a little finger rub on the underneath of the bud there, and I got a smell of it. And I said, "Oh, that's it, Gone Dog Mimosa." It's the first time I've been able to actually legitimately decipher out of my plants when I made a mistake. So that's cool.
I always label them fuck. I've got one right over there right now. It's labeled fuck one. Fuck one.
Why is that?
Oh shit! I forgot the damn song. I don't know. I just usually do that. You got fuck one, fuck two.
This fuck's got to go over there. This fuck's got to go over here. That's a good one.
It's just when you yell, what you yelled out when you realize you've done something wrong. Fuck! It's fuck one, fuck two. Shit, you're funny.
Yeah, that hit I took a little bit ago on 420 kicked my ass.
You know, the only thing that I don't like about having multiple strains around, that's the only downfall, is especially when they're all new. You got a bunch of news coming in. Doesn't seem like that tolerance stays up with the new strains when you got like 6 new ones coming in. Because you're like, oh, that's done. So you cheap on that for a few days. Then the fucking, you're like, oh, that one's done. Then cheap on that one for a couple of days. You're like, man, this shit's strong. Oh, it's no, you're changing it up fucking every couple of days.
I like that. And then you got to make the sound.
Yeah, sounds always good. Starting the show with the salad. This makes me want to drive down to the city and just pull up to a light with fucking one just hanging. Smiley nose, all the windows down.
He's totally rocking into it.
Like, what's up with this?
Exactly.
That's funny. I was gonna make the comment like everybody does this this song. And they're just like doing some shit around the house or whatever. Like, I've caught myself loving it.
Oh, heck
I
yeah.
think the only way that could be better is fucking one of our biker friends or cycle friends. You know how they got you can they stop at the light and the wind changes on fucking that bike rocks out there for a minute at the light or whatever. I think that'd be funny to see a bike, full scooter bike to stop.
Full speaker. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That would be something else.
It'll happen these days. We're gonna make the top 10 with that song. YouTube's most played song. Pretty good one.
It's a highlighter.
This guy is on it. Listen to this. This guy's got how many views? He's only got 43 subscribers. 43 subscribers. The song.
Did we all go subscribe to him?
October 12th,
Blow his shit up.
2015. It's had 17,000 views so far.
Like, man, what's going on here? Must be the COVID.
Man, told you it was gonna take off, honey.
I knew it was a hit.
Well, boys, I hate to do this. I always feel bad when I'm the first one out. I don't know why. I sometimes secretly wait for somebody to pull the plug just because I don't.
Well, I was gonna say you got a lot of shit to do. You were talking about all that work and everything, so you got plenty enough to do. We'll scoot off your thing here so you can get things done. Appreciate you, Ego. Peace and love always. Smiley. Awesome times. And I'm loving that technique. It's making my plants poof out. It's working.
Nice.
All right. Later, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Johnny.
Yes.
Take it easy, Ego. Good show tonight. Have a good one, man.
Looking forward to hanging out again soon. Have a good day, my friends. Have a good day, my friends. Well, might as well get these shout outs going so I can get to my work. What is up? Light up again, Tim. It always brings me a smile when I see that name in chat. Need to check in a little bit more often there, Tim. A little more. Yuka 420 Gardens, thank you for popping in as well. I need to put you on the shout outs list before I forget because I don't believe you are on here. Been needed to put you on. Officially. I still find a way to fuck it up. There we go. Sorry, Captain. I didn't want to let you on and then have to say goodbye, but I was actually kind of waiting to wind her down right before the dab song. I was actually going to finish off the dab song. I realized that I was already 5 minutes late. So sorry. Please try jumping in again. Definitely Well, let's get this going. A little blueberry jam to get things started. Drink of my. There we go. Ah, St. Bernard's observation booth. I'd love to get that episode with him. But I think somebody may beat me to the punch. Here we go. Some cool details to thank Mama Law 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical, McCullough Rick T. The Rebel, and RG207, Fabian Salinas, Dave Side here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Mendo Doe, T Dog, Dung Beetle, Red Eye Jedi Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Runboy 7426, Justin Gooder, Songman, Okie Grower 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wallace, Small Vision 420. Who's your cat daddy? Taco, Don Slug, Rick S. In the Bushes 827, James Siemens, Kevin Hahn, Will Slash Hope, Pats Fan 420, Bio Ninja, Dirt Road Dude, Ken Shiba, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Deb, Goblin, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone, 710, Canuck, Canada Queen, Genetics, Savvy, Tanaze, Lord Dirt, Randan, Keith the Black Self, Winston Bosilla, Sim Premium Gardens, Ross Bob, Ross Jeff, Soul Root Small 2, Tyler, Forestry Buds, North Michigan Micro, Ouija Buds, Dub T. Roy, Big Jar Grows, JC Modern Genetics, OK Weedner, John Last, PPJ 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, State Grower, DO8 Grow Meds, Miss Moody Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Candy Seeds, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Nicky, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Booth, Clover 420, Highest 5, Aldridge 25, Miss Madam T, Stu Moon, Mo Grower, The Candy Crate, Loki Grows, Sustin, This Guy, Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Cali Connections, Wolverine Grown, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One for Life, way back, farmer. D-Block, MMP Nations Creations, Amber Lalonic, Psychedelic Warlock, Artis LG, Sir Sticky, Rob, Wendell, Big Day 420, Big Ed 1961, Matt Y G3, The Green Click, J K Triple G, Mr. Sprinkley, Brittany Tyler G3, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John Beach Crazy for you, BG, WG 420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro, Sons Media, Arthro, Just Face 420, Beach Coast Score 420, Usher How, much respect to you, Trade Alone, Keep It Real, Hackerton 420, Jeff Love and Audit everywhere, BT Double E Grows, Bingo, Screen Buffin Man, Alex Boy, Jeff, Chef Life, School of Crop, Cause I Love It. Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Manny Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Me All Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13. Cheers to you. No Sale About Wins, Kingdom Mac Pine Nights, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane's Med Gardens, Dreamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Miss Green Pots, Miss Green Nugs from 619, 664, Spaniard, Kruger Jones, and the Grow, Papa Cheat Grows, Raz Amy, Drove Grows, Cass, the Grow from Your Heart Podcast, Ross Bob, or Ross Jeff, sorry about that. Lily Loon at the Green Bed Flag, Jeremiah Moran, Stony Creek Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Nutria Soul, Jason Iso, P Win, David Cobley, Jason 662, Scroggy McScroggerton, The Goddess Grows, Kaylee Burrows, Chad Brad, Family Farms, Polly P, Kevin Jodry, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Stevenson, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies Homies, Clip Smoke, Canna Flag, PA. Big High 710 Eugene Relief, H3 Hustle, Fred Darn, Colorado North, Arizona Beer Club 420, No Sellout, Costain Yeti, Introvert Genetics, Soso J, Vixen Robin, Killer 8 Mo, Cam Wood, James Buttercreek, C Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy Seed Bank, Deadhead, Smoky 616, Mo, Curtis Mayhead, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dore, and Tennessee Fab Carries K, Mike Rubles, The True Beer 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, So to Get Up, Stu Move, Shibup, Co 719, Baker Shake Baby, Old Smoke, PWC Grow Buds, Olo Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School Grower, Chas Wedge, Porter, Haunted Grown, Florida Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Bunch of Sound Seats, Goliath Grower, Richard T, Chrissy Soul, Chrissy Wannabe, Mr. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real 2000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pink Jam, Big Bodie Face, Show Me Sasquatch, Fuck Google and You, I'm Going Well, Canadian Research, Corridor Farmer, Carl Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Old Park Gardens, Hale 9782, Skunk Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Michael Slave Hefner, Danny McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert, Mr. Green Figures, Motherfucker, Thomas, Rancher, Culture, Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champlin, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Like Bologna, Bill S. Sweet Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Here on Fire, Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, T 101, Bugs and Hester, Roots Club 14, Boogie B-Man Farm 616, Stall Up North, Max Sturman, Ruby, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Bean. Justin Bean, I need an address confirmation if you check your email, please. Chronic 88, Real Fat Belly. Jennifer Steele, Kimba 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latino Skinner Country, Mr. Speed, Wolfstein, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rossa Bob, White Feather Grows, Burning Shrooms, Tone Grows, Dane, K-Man Grows, BX Gunner 81, Smith Dude, No Grows, Sean McCann, JB Months, Dig Agenda, Walla Walla, Canna Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, Cannabis Council, List, Paris Rock Fam, Justice Mick, 420, Bin, Fresh Grow, Thriving Herbs, this YouTube commercial, Skip Red, Thriving Herbs, Hi Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grows, Love for the Plant, Argo American, Smart Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest, Surf Craft, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Saint Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Alice Indica, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Ruff, Matthew Gaze, Strone Star, Shotgun Willie, Dank Agenda, Dank Yoda, holy shit. Bro Grows, Clackamas Coo, DJ Connolly, Aaron the Grow, Lightning, Aaron the Grower, Light 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Your Boy, Road Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Sinky Colas, Dylan Steinberg, PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Grown 707, J8 Grows, J420, Cascadian Grows, Cetos McGee, Four Plants A, Weedworks, Captain Scrawled, Skunky Buns, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, McGasser, Tempe, Annie N, D Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles 11, Bindu Buds, Michael Ross Plenty, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen Haze, G's Friend, Trees, MMJ, Matt S, Say Ball, Dragonfly B, Justin Mills, Justin Meds, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan from Blessed Coast Seeds, Siango Gas, Papasso for Life, John Smith, Tommy Troiko, Spoke King, Brass, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silbert, Indo 11, Stephanie V, Sharp Bully 989, Von Braun, Simon Garner, Solar Nation 420, Joe Y, Bugs 1, 313, Growing, Painted Lady, Frank Blue, Jay Myers, to Mid, to Chat, Mr. Manny D, Bag C, Dr. DGC, Jeff, Shredder 911, Ducks Crows 420, Scallywag 420, Skillbo 1, Men Grower 1, Empire Breeding Co, Froley, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Danko, Beat Bear 7, Holly Noble, CK, Tom Training Dead, Looney Jester, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Rafter Grows, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, North Michigan Quarter, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb, 020, 808, Rudy Prospects, Canada Bus Driver, Hayden Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T-Ben, Rude Nuts, Hammered Email 619. Dr. Scrambles, VB Moon Rocks, GHFWJ, Bio Cream, Stuff, Grower 56, Hanky Stanky 420 OGKB, Ganja Nana, Yo Mama, Georgia Joe, Rory Rodriguez, Big Growing, Nature's Best Nuts, Killer Bee Gross, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree 420, Dr. Ooh, Soil for Life, Bully for Life, Jeffro 420, Beat 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn my mate, Ted's Test. The Terrific Bad Boy, Jack Greenside, 420, Farm, Boom Farms, Charlie Rough Farms, 420, Aldridge, 25, Smiley's Gardens, JT's, Misty's, Nuts, Smoky Grove, Frazier, Grove Koski, Twisted Roots, Betty Farmer, 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Fall 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Jill Carter, Missing Marks, Missing Grower, Ginger Staff, TTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, DLP, 2372, Denver, Mike Denver, Ned Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Camp Trooper, Flying Cat 420, Light It Up Again, Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Deb Shipper, Medical MJ, Buttsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman 420, Dankman Dan, Red Center Farms, Good Life. Joni Bell, Teacher B, Most Hated Grower, the Major General, 420 Army, the American One, Doug Digger, 714, Sharates, Kineo, Synetics, Mountain Skies, Ready, Hit That, Hot Fire, Chris Mertz, Ian, Save Robbie, Sergeant Life, Have a Fake Cam, Finger Lakes, Finest, Ridge Patch, Doge Moon, Southern VT Grower, Choose Medical, Jerry Bear, Plus One, Mushroom, Secret City, Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042, Spacewalker, Christian, G Mum, T Barrington, Heart and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, T Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Date, Lactic Garden, John Smith, Liptus, My Natural Farm, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Roskai, Paul, Lemon Hoko, Trench, Read this Juicy Life, Richard 420, Manual, for Mary Bond, Sammy Sissel, 81, 98 Colos, Chris Wu, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Guru, Can Brew, Cannon Nation J, Wires, Grosky, 808, Weekend and Bernie's K-Bag, Just Sensation, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, iMedic 31, Honesty, KL, Money All, Flower, Brett Blue, Todd Kendricks Newton, KNT, Case D, True Sim, Bow Times Foe, Daddy Dread, Barbara Matthews, Atrix Soul, Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Can of Health and Happiness, Berserk 215 Collab, Low Cut, Elwood Trembling, Mo Manic, Brass, Betsy, Helen, Huge, Janus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Fire, 420, Lobster Brush, Grow, Mother Tree, Maine, Red Pill, Your Boy Road Boys, Shannon, Gibson, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Pill, 710, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man, 81, Oil Flower Podcast, Entourage Effect, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, Elmando 420, surrounded by Keith Ferrari Farms, Fringe Dweller, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt. Wob Wobbly, Sean Pins, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Nugs, Magna Seeds, Father and Son, Trimming Tutorials, Sub T Tank, Jose Ramirez, or Martin Perez, Doggo the Hut, 420 Moonbuck, Chiba Man, GR 420 Community Videos, Detroit River Rat, Michael P, AJ Everyday, Captive Audit, Cheddar Bob 13, Mobro 420, Cookies, Coop, J Kendricks, In for the Grill, Backwoods All Good, Man Sales, Adam Skankin, Chanel Simpson, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Burnett Shrooms, Miss Lincoln, Stinking Aaron Studios, MG, the 420 Road Tent, Paul DL, John Fleming, Dakovich, Fiber Flower, Polly T, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Papalik, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly, Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That B, Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Greystone, Sony Baker, MD, Stony Creek, Russ Sonic, Fringe Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man Her Ass, Free Bird, Mo Grower, Manigar, Simple Man, Survival Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast, Chronic, Stink Fat, Harley Grower, Jed God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Hayes, Scuba Steve Speaks, JR Ream, Randy K, TCDR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pip 1000, Ace Boom 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, Puffer Smile, 15 Digits, Michigan Johnson, Mooch Hash, Fred Chief, Super Bob, Roger Forbes, David Pimenta, P4 P-Punk, Nicotine, John Reese, What About Bob, Prince Panny, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, Beat Douglas, James Chung, Sarge Groves, 818, John Lane, Carolina Rude, Sister Golden here, Deanna, El Dancarito, Kate F. Gardens, Blake 1030, Choose One, Only, Pete Farmer, James Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, HIP Grower, Richard, Matt, Javine, Dan Marino, Kronk Wonders, Sunrise Grows, Top Floor Genetics, Mo Vision 420, Can2 Cannabis, Just Fisher, My Dog Nelia, Rooster Farms, Alex Hardy, Hardy Gear, One in the Same, Many Cropper, Daniel Grows Photos. I don't know how I got the list of that. That's hilarious. Bitten Med, Sunrise Grows, Lexi, Brittany, and Coon, My Baby Girls, No Limit 916, Grumpy Toad, Alchemist, and Cannon Mix, Sister Born Addiction, Braz, Joe, Alex D, Dirty or Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, Sun, or John McDaniel. Sorry about that. Lisa Marie, Sarge Grows 818, Blaze Daily, Fried Piper, Perpetual, Eagle Pride, Warrior, Sales, Smiles for You, Frank who said the Date Dungeons, Keno, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420. Sorry again, Captain. Think Fat. What about Bob? Ill Justin 420, Pop Shoes, John Gorski, Jake Doe, Dungeon Gangster. There we go. THC4 PTSD, T Barrington, Anto Rome, Swamp Camp, Best of because Ted don't want it again. Mr. Randy D, Cannon Fire, 420 AD Normal, Franklin Guerrero, Bearfeet, J Brent 74, CK, Brown Guy 420, Pachyderm 420, Burning Tree Main Ace, Great Sun, Grown 207, Hydro Daily, Hemplet TJ, Jamie Reed, Supreme Grape, Sony Rocket Flavor, Sony Rockefeller, sorry, Sony, Caveman Cannabis, Bruce City Sid, Midnight Roots, Dead Cynic, Knuckles, Blanco P, Pauly B, Quickly, Nimble, Bud, Kilowatts, Michael D, Bowl, 889, Disbanded Brothers, Basilium, Matt, Joseph, Grace, Medicine, RX, Keith and Chief, Hydro Daily, Concerned American, Cannabis 401, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joidsworth, D's, Trees, Ganja, Sudoku, 710 is all upside down, Jesse Stevenson, Victoria, what about Bob? Cuz, what the fuck about Bob? Sacred Gardens, Just Grows, Slick Rick 8, Dog Pounds, David St. Louis, or Move Watts. Costain Getty, Ed Brin, MN Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Terps, Christopher 54, Lars Predator, Matthew SoCal, Sue Illinois, Man Beaters, Jinx Proof, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner, Dude, Joel and Jen from Northside Genetics, Carolina, Mr. Cry, PTA, B13 Lil, Brewed Beyond Perfection, XX Elite GPXX, Uncle Stoner, Crispy Tree, Kitchen Growers Paradise, LAD Grown Gardens, I See Me Clan, Decoy Bacon, Mr. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, Jay Allen, Bob Grows, Big Bob Grows, that is, Jolly Canna, Australian Grown, I don't know why. Are you not on the list? Are Australian Yucca 420 Gardens. There was a couple other ones I'm fucking forgetting to put on here. Mr. No One Man, Nowhere Man, Captain Crime, Sun Grown, Backseat Delicious, and last but not least, Weed is 207. Thank you guys. That is a list of people that have tuned into the show, taking part of the show. And I'm grateful for everybody who takes the time to hang out for a minute. Being grateful is how this thing works. You don't know the deal. If this is the end of your journey, please get some rest. This is the beginning of your day, your journey, your path for the day. Have an amazing day. It's fucking hump day. Hump day! Hopefully you put a little hump in that day. Moreover, please take time to do something nice for yourself. Can't love yourself, you cannot love others. Please, after that, take time to do something nice for somebody else. A compliment, open a door, help them with some wood. It doesn't matter. Just help. Maybe some buds, conversation. It all counts. It all counts. Random acts of kindness do save lives. I'm a living, breathing example of that. Please join me tonight when my guest will be. Oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. Hold up, I gotta cheat. Sorry about this. I should know. I'm terrible. It's a charm something. Sorry, charm. Look real quick. Good tune, by the way. Charm City Organics. There we go. 11:39, Charm City Organic. Another amazing guest. Please tune in. Looking forward to seeing you. You guys have an amazing day.